dhaqay u abkay dhigay waxa laga dhaxlay diinta iyo dhammaha dhalanteeda dhaxalkayda iyo waa sida aniga dhammaanay
barnaamijkan wuxuu yahay waxaan la dhahdaa upskills waxa soo diyaarisay waaxda caafimaadka West London marka dadkii ay dawladda Ingiriisku qaad ka joojisay maxaa loogu bedelay maxaa loo qabanayo marka waxyaabo badan baa ayaa loo qabanaya waxa mashruucan wadeen gacanta aan ku hayno imaka dadkan u fulino waxa kamid ka gurisiintii oo housingkii aan dadka markaan TV-ga sheegaynay ka balan qaadnay inaan gurisiin doono waxa kamid ah training inaan si doonada ka tababar heli doonaan waxa kamid ah inaan siin doono dadka maxaan ku rahdayay shaqooyin u job centerku anaga noo hayo oo qofka anigu aanu diro job centerka toos shaqo loo geyn doono marka kan wuxuu noqonayaa mashruuc ugu horeeyay ugu wanaagsanaa ee ummadda Soomaaliyeed runtii wax loogu qabto Somaliland TV Cabdiraxmaan waxaan ku khatimayaa tilmaan ama sign Boston halka dadku insha Allah iman doonaan London Oriso Baro ka tilmaamanta ka samaysan tahay laakiin London Baro feeling ayaa runtii ugu horeeyay wax la taaban karo dadka u qabta wixii markii runtii aan sheegaynay in baa noqday ilaahayna uu rumeeyay marka dadka soo hol degan arbaca kasta oo bisha ugu horeeya 15 qof ilaa 20 qof ayaan u diyaarinaa qado halkaas imaadaan train baanu siinaa dabadeedna waxaanu ku xidhnaa counselingkii u sameynayay treatmentka waxaa la jooga counselingka kii guryaha hayay toos guriga ugu xidhayay qofku markuu dhahdo intaas hore guri maan haysanin waxaa ku xiga kii shaqo doonka ah oo job centerku anaga shaqada u noo hayo dadka markaa ka soo baxa meeshan aanu trainingka siinaa markaanu job centerka u dirno toos bay shaqadooda u helaan marka runtii waxaas oo dhan wax la taaban karo wax ilaahay loogu mahadnaqo dad fara badan way joojiyeen dad fara badan kale dariiq way soo hayaan waxaan aad ugu mahadnaqayaa Somaliland TV ka qayb soo qayb qaadashada maanta iyo u tabinta dadka assalaamu calaykum
I hope I got all those accents right and it was classified as a class C drug on the 24th of June Ealing has one of the largest instances of cat use we are also the main distribution point in the UK because of the proximity to Heathrow and also the M4, M1, M40 networks. So great distribution network for us, for all the wrong reasons.
waxaan leeyahay Somaliland hadduu Ingiriis qaad ka qayliyay oo 100,000 oo qof oo qaxootiga joogta wal qiyaasa dhibaatada uu ku keeni karo Somaliland bal Somaliland qiyaasa iyadoo qaadku sida u buuxo ba intaasoo horumara intaasoo himilada la gaaray intaasoo ardayda jaamacad laga saaray bal haddii malaayiintaas ka baxaysa Somaliland dalka dib loogu celin lahaa walaal ma isleedahay waxay ku jirtaa riyadii waxaan oran karaa runtii Somaliland rag baa u soo dhintay oo dhiig u daadiyay oo meesha ay soo gaarsiiyay generationka cusub bay u taalaa challenge-gan oo ah challenge-gii labaad oo Somaliland soo food saarta sidii ugu hortagi lahayd My name is Abuka Awale. I'm an ex-addict of drug called cat. I think we've got the pictures somewhere. It was 1997 when I came here, young man from Somalia, applied here as a refugee, young man with the big dreams, quite confident. And it was a dream come true, landing here in London. But unfortunately, drug cut was available, legal, and in fact the legality of it was one of the factors why I thought it's legal, everybody's using it. It's not, it must be safe. That's how I pick up the drug, and I've been addicted on that drug 7 years. Coming from civil war background, I've seen bad days, but I can honestly say the use of cat took me the lowest point of my life. I'm a young man, mentally wounded, segregated from society, not aware of English, living in streets, healing in print. That was my story.
That's what happened if a dentist they can't change the color. So that's what happened to after many years when you use the car. The other disease developing by the time you chew chat and come together. Normally, especially winter time, when the people chewing a chat, they come together. They lock windows, maybe 15, 20, like this number, same room. They don't know each other sometimes, so they can develop other risks such as TB and other illness. Because they're sharing carbs, there's no window, there's no fresh air, they don't know each other. And also the TB normally when the people are staying together more than 6 hours. So that's what happened. This is another picture when the people chew the chat, how they come together. You can see the same number like where we are now. And really, the session is normally 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, not only 1 hour or half an hour. That's why they do Most of people are from East Africa. The other people from Yemen. This is look like I think Yemen, not East African. So by the time they chew normally twice a week, not only one day, or more than that. Some people they use 5-6 days a week. Other habit, people chew the chat, they smoke a lot. For example, some client, when they come to my clinic, stop smoking, they smoke 40, 30, and when I ask why, they said by the time we chew, we have to smoke a double, or we have to use a shisha. When they use a shisha at least 2 hours, they smoke more than 200 cigarettes. Imagine when someone chew in the chat 6 hours and to be continue for shisha. That person smoke maybe 800 cigarettes. So the other habit, when they chew, they drink a lot, and also they use a shisha or cigarette. That means the cat's not alone; it's with someone. Really, as another habit as well. Cat recently banned whole Europe and America and Canada. UK we know this year, 2014, from June, cat become drug class C, and really banned everywhere in UK. As Johnny mentioned, we leave Lanabaro of Ealing. Lanabaro of Ealing, usually when the cat come from airport, we had a big warehouse Ealing. After a few hours, they supply whole UK and sometimes around the world. That means the cat user is more than any other barrel when you compare in Ealing. It's still the same thing, because the cat always coming from the airport. Lanabaro of Ealing cat user is more than any other place. This is the cat warehouse in Ethiopia, and then they fix it, seal it with the boxes, fly to UK, and that's where come to the cat. It's a London Borough of Ealing warehouse. Since June 2014, when cat banned, the cat changed and turned it to something called Grabo. Grabo is a dry. I've got real one. So when the people really using a Grabo, it's a different way. Nobody knows this is a cat or anything else. It's come from the other places like China, Brazil, and police, they don't recognize it. This is the cat because it's not come from Kenya or Somalia or Ethiopia. And also we checking later what Grabo costing you when you use Grabo, which is dry one, causing a lot of health issue. Something like liver swelling or gum problems, allergy reactions, lack of sleep, same like other cat, but it's really worse. And really, I heard since the cat ban, a lot of people go into emergency every single day, and I have got all this issue. This is my contact where I base. I base now West London, mental health, especially smoke-free Ealing, not far from here. That's my contact details and my email. And also Rice, which is where we are now. I'm working with Rice 3 days a week. If anybody interested, please, you can contact me. All these details.
I'm going to come this side. So I think hopefully everyone should know me in the smoking cessation world. I'm Johnny Noter, the service manager for Smoke-Free Ealing. And if you do know me, you probably know that I have a kind of passion for kind of making connections in terms of partnerships and trying to forge appropriate work. And again, Alan kind of did hit the nail on the head by suggesting that it's about having creative ways of kind of getting bums onto seats, people into services, and keep trying to make tweaks into services and making them more appropriate, because our environment's changing all the time. And that said, we've kind of we put in a project proposal about 8 months ago before the cat ban. The cat ban was on 24th of June, and it kind of fell on deaf ears. But unfortunately, Liz is gone now, and she's the only one who kind of backed us on this. and through the drugs and alcohol commissioning, and kind of supported a little, put aside a little bit of funding just to kind of develop this pilot project. So we're running this pilot project, and I'll give you a quick overview, basically the rationale and also the delivery, and then hand over to Abdi. But it is about kind of, you know, making sure those disconnects are kind of, you know, looked at and connected. And I think Louisa didn't kind of mention, but I was at the drugs and alcohol board meeting the other day, and they've had some fantastic results, some, you know, really well recognised results at DOH level. So, you know, it is, you know, the services here are kind of looking at, you know, and finding ways, and you know, it's for health professionals, for you guys to kind of keep telling us ways that we need to make tweaks. So, just in terms of the our CAT project, how does this work? I hope this works. It's kind of loading, isn't it? There you go. Okay, so CAT is also known as chat, cat, gat, cot, mira. Yeah, I hope I got all those accents right. And it was classified as a Class C drug on the 24th of June. Ealing has one of the largest instances of CAT use. We are also the main distribution point in the UK because of the proximity to Heathrow and also the M4, M1, M40 networks. So great distribution network for us, for all the wrong reasons. The highest percentage of people who use CAT are from the Somali and Yemeni community, and obviously in Ealing we have a very high proportion of Somali population, both in Southall and in Acton. And you know, the issue with CAT is there's a dual issue. So CAT users tend to smoke a lot, or drink a lot, or take drugs with the CAT use. So it's problematic on a number of fronts. And so what we've tried to do with this CAT pilot project is focus on smoking cessation plus another substance. In terms of the project delivery, what we've kind of found with our BME advisor work, Abdi, and he's going to give an overview, is that when you chew CAT, you tend to smoke a lot. So we've developed a clinic on the Green, within the heart of the Somali community, and we've managed to get a lot of smokers from there to quit, and that's worked really, really well. And Abdi's been working within the Mafish houses, and he'll highlight what the Mafish houses look like and how they operate. And it's been really well received. But we knew something else was going to happen with the CAT ban, but we didn't know what. But regardless of if the ban was going to happen or if it wasn't going to happen, the kind of community there still needed support. So and they needed hand-holding with the smoking cessation plus the other activities which we could hopefully, you know, pass on to the appropriate services like RISE. So we are working in collaboration with RISE and the experts, and we will be passing on complex cases and those dual diagnosis cases to them. Abdi will be working 3 days a week on the project, and for the next 5 months or so until the end of March. In terms of the expected outcomes, what we really first want to do is we want to raise awareness of the problematic use of CAT, because it is actually a drug that's used, you know, quite, I suppose, in a closed way within the Somali community, and in a restricted way in the Somali community within these Mafish houses. So we do need to kind of raise awareness within the wider community and also the Somali community. We want to reduce the CAT usage and also increase referrals into appropriate services so that there is stepping stones into appropriate support, appropriate access through GP surgeries, pharmacies, wherever they may be. Yeah? And the idea obviously is improvements in health and well-being. So in terms of current activity, the project kind of kicked off on the 18th of September, and Abdi's kind of been uncovering